Our Europa League campaign comes to an end in Bilbao, says Rangers Football Club. This says fans react, but I tell you what also comes to an end. My patience, alright? Because this was the band-aid. This was the Hail Mary. It's here, it doesn't matter if we're at that cup and this cup and we're at the league because we've got well, it's been ripped off, the scars have been reopened, and I tell you what, it's not. No. How long can this continue? Another trophyless season, right? And let's be honest, right? Yeah, when you get into the last 16, you draw Fenerbahce and you see the side of the draw. Europa League, one that feels like a pipe dream. But when you actually look at the face of it tonight, how's it a pipe dream? It wasn't. The Europa League was a half-realistic shout going into this game tonight, and Rangers have dropped the ball. And like I've said in reviews over the past hour or whatever, there's nothing domestically. There's nothing to fall back on. What's second place? We're closer to Hibs than we are Celtic.
Yeah, but you know what? I think that's why you're taking this so bad. See if Rangers had a Scottish Cup to go to at Hampden. See if Rangers were in a title fight. You'd probably be reflecting differently on this European campaign.
Yeah, but that's the problem. We were led to, we were being...
Rangers getting to the quarterfinals and losing to Athletic Bilbao by 2 goals. That is respectable.
No, it is. But you're right. The anger's let out.
I guess when domestically you've had an absolute howler, and this is the only thing you've got left, then I guess there's more pressure on it, and the expectations go up. But you know, I do feel like this. There was a result like this coming. I think like Rangers fans have been getting a bit carried away and believing that they've somehow got this invincibility in Europe. And sooner or later, you know, they were just not going to turn up, and that was tonight. You know, they didn't really show up. They weren't great. Neither were Bilbao, but they were good enough to win 2-0. And it's not. See if you predicted Bilbao to win 2-0 at the beginning of these 2 legs, like that's not far fetched. Like,
no, it's not far fetched. But my problem with it is, as you point out, it's a
collective. And is Barry Ferguson just in the job? Like,
it's a collective. It's the fact.
Honestly, man, if see as pissed as annoyed as Rangers fans are going out tonight, think how Fenerbahce fans feel, or think how Bilbao fans.
Leon.
I think how Bilbao fans must feel. Would have felt even if they went out to Rangers. Surely Bilbao would be thinking, hold on, we're 4th in La Liga, one of the best defences, don't concede many goals. Rangers are shite, and they've got a guy who at best managed in Scotland League One.
So yeah, but they don't know that, you know what I mean? They just feel bad.
No, I know, but come on, when you look at it, like, Bilbao should be winning this tie.
No, they should be, and that's not... No, they should be, but over the 2 legs, did they deserve it? Yeah, but did they blow Rangers away? No, Rangers didn't turn up, man. Honestly, Rangers did not turn up in this game at all. Not 1 point did Rangers look like they were ever going to really mount anything. Raskin did hit the post, but I've ranted and raved. It's just like, how many more fucking seasons can this football club give us of, you know, trophyless seasons, man?
Well, I think the European campaign's decent. You get to the quarterfinals, Europa League, no one's going to say that's a bad, you know, that's no one's going to say that's a bad season. But I just guess I guess the pressure on Europe was put to the max because of how bad they were domestically.
Max for start.
You know, I mean, like I said, see if Rangers have a Scottish League Cup in the bag, and they're at Hampden for the Scottish Cup semi-final, and they are if maybe leading the title race or only like within a few points of Celtic. Then Rangers fans are probably looking positively tonight, going, it sucks that we're out, but we did ourselves well, we did prizes and all that stuff. Just because you got nothing left domestically, like, it was almost like this was a must win. And it's going to be a strange season for Rangers. We're into the split, and they literally. I mean, people can say, there is no meaningless games, but I mean, they ain't going to catch Celtic, and they ain't going to get caught by Hibs.
Yeah, and it's not
yeah, they'll want to win the Old Firm because you always want to win them, but it's
pish.
Best case scenario, Rangers win the 5 last games, they beat Celtic in the last Old Firm, and all people's going to say, well, you can't beat Celtic when it matters.
Well, I think you're bang on the money with that.
But like, see if Rangers do win their last 5 and they beat Celtic, they're not going to get any credit for it.
No, of course not. But no, nor should they, right? Because what's winning 5 games in a row? Fucking hell, maybe he won like every game he had domestically in charge.
Yeah, but the point is, if Celtic win the next Old Firm game, they're gonna. I mean, they'll have won the league, and the narrative will be an actual order resumed and all this stuff. You know what I mean? But if Rangers win the next Old Firm game, it's gonna be like, well, season's over. Doesn't matter.
Well, let's hear what the fans have got to say, folks, because I said my piece, Chrissy. Ian says, we had a good run considering the season we've had. Major rebuild is required if we can get new owners who have money to burn. Sort of feels like it would be, though, burning money. It can't be burning money, man. It needs to be. It can't go on like this, and there's no Mick McCarthy. It can get fired in. It can't. It needs sorted out.
No, they need a Rangers football manager save, I think, on this channel.
Honestly, yeah, was actually what they need.
I think they do. People want it. I'm telling you. People will comment football manager in the comments. But if there's 3 comments that comment football manager, there's a football manager save. And we'll throw in the FC24 Aberdeen. 25.
Oh, hold the line. Amato says, good campaign. Don't wish those cunts good luck. We should have had a better go at it. Realistically, UEFA weren't going to let it happen if we had, though. I mean, we can blame UEFA all we want, and I do blame UEFA to a degree, but it's a bit pathetic to have the mindset, well, we can't go for it because UEFA's rigged it for Bilbao. How about we test it? Test that theory. Fenner Rangers says, hope we get better next year. Last year, quarters, or hold on, last year, last 16, this year, quarters, next season, better, hopefully. Right, BT, fuck those refs. What was this guy saying? Athletic Club are not good enough to win the tournament unless the ref has them on his coupon to win the final. Well, I think they do have them on their fucking coupon. I can't believe it's not been given as a penalty, man.
Here's a thought. What if Rangers chuck the next 5 games? Hibs win the next 5 games. Rangers go into Europa Conference League next season. Could maybe win that.
I know, but we'd be in the Europa League playoff.
You bottle that though.
I don't think Rangers would though. Tend to win those
sort of games. Give that away.
Spirit and Wood, Alistair, another European adventure. Well done and thank you. Ha 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 ha, says a Celtic fan. Bet you, says great season, lads. .ie. That's not a dig or nothing, isn't it? No, definitely not. Season in the bin. But I don't need to see what's going on there. Tolga, haha. Better Olin Akla. One of the most dominant ties I've ever seen. Rangers never in it. 2-0 flattered. It looked like a lower league English team trying to hang on against Liverpool or someone in the FA Cup the entire time. Hope for a giant killing. You guys have to spend a hell of a lot of... I can't even... What's this prick saying, Anthony? Start competing with Celtic next season. Cigars, bourbon, the Constitution and bull markets. Fuck off, Anthony, you big weapon, man. Cigars. What a load of pish. What have you got to say about that? Who is that getting carried across a dance floor? I don't know what's going on there.
Ferguson getting carried out of Glasgow, I think. Aye, Anthony.
Another trophyless season for the Rangers. Our friends in Bilbao sent you packing. Leave silverware to the big boys. I mean, let's fucking look at that image right there and tell me it should not have been a penalty.
I mean, I'm flabbergasted. Listen, I mean,
you can't rip that much of
the shirts aren't great material. Look, wouldn't they fucking matter if he had a Tesco value bag as his fucking t-shirt tonight? The fact that that's been ripped shows that there was a pool.
Yep.
That, I mean, it is a disgraceful decision.
It is. There's no two ways about it, man. It should have been a
and there'll be a poll getting fired up.
Aye, there'll be a poll going up, and guess what? It won't win.
Nah, I don't care. Even Celtic fans would admit that's a penalty.
No, they won't.
You don't want to lose your integrity.
Let's say theoretically, right, Celtic were in the latter stages of a European competition, which has to be theoretically because they don't know how to do it. But let's say they were. Or let's say against St Johnstone, right? St Johnstone are 1-0 up, 95th minute.
What? Who was the last Scottish team outside of Rangers to win a knockout tie?
I think it's going to have to be Celtic just based off default, like so. But let's just say, you know,
it was a long time ago.
Let's say Jason Holt fucking grabs the shirt off Adam Adair in the 95th minute and St Johnstone.
Nobody wants his shirt. So that wouldn't happen.
I know, but let's just say
Fucking shite. Anything's gonna happen.
let's just say theoretically that's what happens, right? In the 95th minute, exact same incident. Are you trying to tell me they don't even look at it, let alone don't give it? No, is the answer.
It was a bad call.
Fucking horrific call. Well, see if it's flipped. See if big Leon Balogun grabs Nico Williams like that and rips half his shirt off.
Do UEFA have like a ref watch or something?
I don't know what they've got, man.
Do they? Like in Scotland, where they come out in the following week and they're like, "Oh, this decision was wrong."
They couldn't run a bath.
No, but is that what they have?
I
Some
don't know.
similar
I don't know what they've got.
If they do, Rangers will probably get an apology. I think.
What
on
good's
Monday.
that?
Well, it's no
They've
good.
got
Like,
no fucking accountability, UEFA.
well, no, but I mean, listen. If you get UEFA and you sit them down and they watch that and you say, "Is that a penalty? Yes or no?" I think they would say, "You know what? We made a mistake there.
Yo,
We should have looked at that and a penalty
but
should
no,
have
the
been
thing is, right? We can sit here and argue about.
It looks like he's been. It looks like someone's took a knife to him.
Yo, we can
like he's been
we can
slashed.
sit here and argue. Oh, does Dessers go down too easy? Right? To me, Dessers going down too easy is irrelevant because he's ripped half his shirt off and stopped his momentum.
Well, here
with a tackle that has not been any attempt to play the ball.
if going down too easy is a factor, then why did Man United get that penalty in the Leon game?
Yeah, it's a fucking disgrace, man. Honestly, guys. Look at the state the way the Bilbao guy went down. That's why we're wrapping this up. I have nothing else fucking good to say. My team's passionate.
You know, I can
robbed.
I can relate to the Rangers fans here because Hearts have had an enjoy. As shite as we are, we've had a horrible season when it comes to no getting penalties and having penalties go against us. I'm not going to bring all this up again, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah. What's there to say? Shite.
Not good.
I'm sick of for so long Rangers got every penalty in the land and now we couldn't fucking buy one and seem to get all the shite ones. Make it make sense, huh?
Yeah.
Conspiracies and all that though. Joke. No, Mourinho's right, man. There's a conspiracy for Bilbao to win this thing.
I mean, if you look at the big decisions, you had the red card against Proper, penalty against Sterling, penalty Dessers didn't get in the penalty that Bilbao did get. If that's the four big decisions, I think that they got one right and three wrong. For me, the Proper red card's probably about right. I don't think last week's penalty against Sterling was a penalty. He's not even looking at the ball. I mean, Hearts were denied a penalty.
Well, what about the handball in this game? It was fucking same as Sterling.
Yeah, so I mean, well, that's another one. But I'm thinking about the big decisions. So, well, it's a big decision, but I'm just thinking about the four that I mentioned there. So, I think the Proper one, red card, that's right. I don't think the penalty Bilbao got last week, I don't think it was a penalty, but Liam Kelly saved it, so that's kind of going under the radar. And then this Dessers one for me is a penalty. And I think the penalty that Bilbao got, again, was sought. It's just two players coming together. And to me, it's the attacker initiating the contact. But because he gets in front and he goes down, then they've gave a penalty. I don't think it was.
Yeah, well, I can sit here and debate all we want. They didn't give it, man. It's pathetic, but I'm a fair guy. Rangers didn't do enough anyway, despite getting cheated. You know what I mean? So, I mean, they were 1-0 down. They could have tried something, but they didn't. Anyway, that's it for the Fans React. We're back, European Review Show. In the morning, a lot to reflect on, a lot of drama across the board, a lot of goals, a lot of shitey decisions, and there's no Scotland, no Scottish representation in the semis, which is unfortunate, but not really all that surprising, man. I think it's a massive missed opportunity, man. I do. Bilbao were there to be beaten tonight. They were. They're not that good. And Man United are shite. I know they've came back for 4-2 down with like 7 minutes to go, but I think Rangers would have gave United a real good game. And then Tottenham, I don't even know who's fucking through between Lazio and Bodo Glimt. That's for later on, but yeah, I think it's a really missed opportunity this season in the Europa League. I just think a better Rangers team would have went through against Bilbao, but as we know, this Rangers team's pish, and there's so many players that just need to piss off, man. Tav, Dessers, you name it. Connor Barron cannot play a forward pass. He is fucking bogging. Right? Crazy.
Yeah, I think we're going to see Scottish teams improve over the next few years. The only problem is this new format doesn't allow you to drop into a lower competition. And I think Celtic could do well in the Europa League. And we've seen Rangers do well in the Europa League.
Yeah.
I see no reason why Celtic couldn't. Although, to be
I think it
fair,
would be a good comparison.
this season they're not guaranteed.
Celtic could be in the Europa League.
We could see 3 Scottish teams in the Europa League. Unlikely, because it would mean someone outside the Old Firm would need to win a playoff.
I think Hibs could, though.
Well, I mean, Hibs.
You know what? I mean, obviously.
No, but how interesting? We've not seen it yet. Obviously, this was the first season, and we had one Scottish team representing each competition. But how I think it would be really cool to have multiple Scottish teams in the one competition, and you're seeing 2 teams for Scotland in this 36-team league.
You know what would also be cool about it? Could be getting Scottish team first Scottish team in the last 16 or something.
Could you imagine though? Like just. Oh, you maybe have Celtic ahead of Rangers in the Scottish Premiership, but Rangers are ahead of Celtic in the Europa League.
I know, but I don't win anything at the end of it, you know what I mean? I know what one I'd be fucking rather ahead in.
Well, there's no chance of that.
What way were you trying to spin that there, my friend, anyway?
I'm just saying it would be interesting to see 2 Scottish teams in the same
Fuck it,
competition.
3.
Aye, go for it.
4.
5.
5.
Oh, that can't happen.
That's plenty. Anyway, guys, leave your thoughts down below. Till next time. Peace.